It is an honor to be here in Texas, standing shoulder to shoulder in the fight for democracy and for human rights. You know, one of the greatest tragedies of our time is that we are battling for dignity and justice from these regimes. We are distracted from the most urgent and irreversible threat humanity has ever known. We stand here at the intersection of two crises that will define the destiny of our republic and our species. The crisis of authoritarianism, do you agree? And a climate emergency that is threatening our very survival. You heard State Representative Jean Wu remember the grid failure. Raise your hand if you remember the grid failure. The people of Texas have not forgotten 2021. They remember that grid failure. Not just as a blackout, but it was heartbreak. Families didn't just lose power, they lost loved ones. Children froze in their bed. Elders died alone in the dark. Not because we lacked the tools or the warnings, but because we lacked the political courage that gave way to fossil fuel greed. Where was our leadership in this moment of crisis? Governor Greg Abbott pointed the fingers at wind turbines and immigrants. Meanwhile, he was cashing million-dollar checks from Kelsey Warren, the CEO of Energy Transfer Partners. This was the same company that made $2.4 billion from price gouging natural gas. Profiteering while Texans shivered and died. When the pipelines are fast-tracked but the books are banned, when the rich grow richer off catastrophe and the poor are left to perish, when the same hands choking our democracy are setting our planet on fire. Folks, this is not an inconvenience. We are facing collapse. And it is correct that we speak for the people and we speak for rights. But this is not just that. This is a moral collapse. It's not just an environmental collapse, it is a moral collapse. It is a social collapse, it is a spiritual collapse, and this is the defining struggle of our time. The fires, the floods, the extreme weather, this is only the beginning. To our brothers and sisters in Texas, your fight is our fight. This is the front lines. Do you hear me? You are the front lines because so goes Texas, so goes the nation. Dr. King reminded us that the arc of the moral universe bends towards justice. But we cannot wait for justice to come by natural means. We must bend the arc ourselves. Do you agree? The time for this transition is not tomorrow, it is now. Because it is the working poor, predominantly black and brown and indigenous communities who will bear the first and the worst impacts of this crisis. But I'll tell you, are we asleep? No. Are we asleep? No. Are we defeated? No. The people are waking up now. This is the time. Let us rise, Americans who refuse to mortgage our children's future for fossil fuel profits. Let us rise, united, determined, and unafraid. Let us rise and bend that arc towards justice with our own hands. Let us fight for our immigrants, fight for the most vulnerable, fight for the rights of women and mothers, but also for the mother of us all, for Mother Earth. So that our children, look at these children here, do they deserve a livable planet and a livable future?